Dr. Cinema here, guys. I was gonna wait until after Captain Marvel came out to talk about it, but I think it's probably best we at least talk some of the things surrounding the Captain Marvel film. As you may or may not already be aware, there's already a campaign by trolls online to try to tank the movie's score on Rotten Tomatoes. And this is really the weirdest time to have a controversy over a Marvel movie. But we have seen similar campaigns for The Last Jedi and for Black Panther with vaguely similar reasons behind it. But so I suppose we should address the issues surrounding the film. Yeah, we'll talk. Yes, Squatchy, we'll talk about that. God. Sorry about that. But let's talk about one of the most trivial things about this. People are saying that it's releasing too close to Avengers Endgame. I can kind of get that one. I mean, Avengers Endgame releases 2 months after Captain Marvel. But remember that the release slate for Marvel Studios has changed a lot with the introduction of Spider Man to Marvel Studios and taking away the Inhumans movie and adding a sequel to Ant Man. So the release schedule has changed a lot. So this is just how it ended up being. So that's in terms of the release date, talks, arguments. That's the most trivial thing. Let's get to the real issues surrounding this film. First of all, a lot of people seem to be attacking Brie Larson, saying she doesn't really look like the part, that she doesn't seem to be ready for it, and that she doesn't smile enough in the trailers. First of all, the term "why don't you smile more" when addressed to a woman is always inherently a very sexist statement to make. I don't know why, but telling a woman you should smile more is just so goddamn. That just makes you an asshole. And and for the record, they're having a couple moments in the second trailer where she does give a tiny smile, but that's not the point. There have been so many movies and movie trailers for superhero films that have made the hero look stoic and grim, from The Dark Knight to Blade. So why is Brie Larson as Captain Marvel looking stoic and serious in trailers such a goddamn controversy? And in terms of not looking like the part, let's be honest, a lot of superheroes in comics are really exaggerated in terms of physical appearance. And a lot of male superheroes, also actors that play male superheroes in movies, do end up working out a lot and have to do a crazy amount of stuff to look the part. That doesn't really mean you should always look like you have to be super exaggerated in terms of fitness. And besides, Brie Larson did a lot of training for this role too, so give her some credit for that. But I guess in terms of the trailers themselves, it has been a little underwhelming at first. Granted, the trailers for Captain Marvel are not like the trailers for, say, Thor Ragnarok. But let's be honest, not every movie has had a trailer that properly represented it. I mean, there are people that thought that the trailer for the first Iron Man film didn't look too good. But of course, the movie itself was pretty damn good. So let's not really get too worried about the trailers. So, yeah, and there are also people saying, oh, this looks too serious and grim. Why isn't there enough humor in the film? Well, we know from some early reactions to special screenings of the movie Captain Marvel that there was a lot of humor in the film with a body cup vibe to it. And guys, come on. It's Marvel Studios. The studios whose movies are always criticized for having too much humor in certain parts. Is this really an issue? Why is everyone suddenly so against watching Captain Marvel? Well, not really against, but where's all this criticism coming from? I hate to say it, but I think it's because the trolls and the minority groups that are attacking this movie are just kind of sexist people. I mean, I don't want to go under that assumption, but when you look back at Marvel Studios' track record of always having movies that have humor, fun, and taking characters that not a lot of people know and making them famous, all this criticism against Captain Marvel this late in their history and this far down the line in their filmography is really stupid to make. I mean, and one of the criticisms coming from these group of people too is that she's too outspoken about politics and all that kind of stuff. First of all, Josh Brolin read out Donald Trump's tweets in a comedic way in his Thanos voice to show that he's against Donald Trump. We've got Mark Ruffalo, who's an outspoken political activist in terms of environmental rights. And really, there are a lot of people that play heroes in Marvel movies already that are pretty outspoken in their political beliefs and are very clearly liberal leaning and against Donald Trump. So again, this is not new. Captain Marvel, with all the stuff that people are trying to say are bad things about it, this is not new. This is standard. This is the norm. And besides, really the worst films to come out of Marvel Studios are, let's just say, Iron Man 2 and Thor the Dark World. And even then, they're still entertaining, they look good, and they still have a lot of the good fundamental stuff in them that makes movies work. And let's be honest, we've never had a situation like Thor the Dark World in a long time. So Captain Marvel, come on guys, Captain Marvel is gonna be well-made film, gonna be acted well by Brie Larson. Just watch the 2015 film of Room to know she can do emotional range. There's gonna be humor, there's gonna be good action, and it's gonna make money. Really, the fact that people are still trying to say, like, oh, this movie is gonna be bad, it's gonna tank, that's fucking stupid. We've had similar criticisms from these same group of people about Black Panther just because they say that for what's clearly now racist / bigoted reasons. I hate to say that, I really do, but it's kind of clear where these so-called criticisms are coming from for Black Panther and now for Captain Marvel. I mean, come on, guys. Are we really not expecting a Marvel Studios movie to be good and make money? I know, Quachi, these people are just stupid. But I guess that's one of the downsides of the internet. You're always going to have a small group of people that talk very loud on the internet and just say some of the most stupid things that you can find. Granted, this doesn't happen all the time, and sometimes this group of people can bring up a valid point every now and then, but they're few and far in between. Long story short, all these so-called criticisms of Captain Marvel, trying to claim that Brie Larson can't act, that there's going to be too much of a political, outspoken statement in the film, and all this dumb shit, it's pointless and stupid. It's going to be a good film. I'm looking forward to it. I know I probably should have waited until Captain Marvel actually came out to talk about this, but let's consider this a before and after thing. So, I'll watch Captain Marvel later this week, and I'll just tell you exactly how the movie ended up being. So, like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys next time.